You walk through life surrounded by eyes that judge, calculate, and remember. Every public moment is a stage, and whether you realize it or not, you're performing. The question is, are you playing the role of a master or a fool? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the ruthless wisdom of Niccolò Machiavelli, the Renaissance thinker who understood that power isn't given, it's taken, strategically, deliberately, and often silently. If you're serious about commanding respect, building influence, and protecting your position in this competitive world, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Because what I'm about to reveal will separate you from the masses who unknowingly sabotage themselves every single day. Machiavelli taught us that appearances matter as much as reality, sometimes more. In public, you're not just being yourself, you're being perceived, interpreted, and filed away in the minds of everyone watching. The 10 principles I'm sharing today aren't just social etiquette, they're survival tactics for anyone who refuses to be overlooked, underestimated, or defeated. Let's begin. 1. Never reveal your full hand. Imagine sitting at a poker table and showing everyone your cards before betting. Absurd, right? Yet this is exactly what you do when you reveal everything about yourself in public conversations. Machiavelli understood that mystery is power. When people can't fully read you, they can't manipulate you. When they don't know your limits, they can't test them. When they're unsure of your next move, they approach you with caution and respect. In public settings, whether it's a professional meeting, a social gathering, or even casual conversation, guard your intentions, your strategies, and your vulnerabilities. Share information strategically, not impulsively. The person who talks the most often says the least of value, while the one who speaks selectively commands attention when they finally do. You don't need to tell everyone about your business plans, your personal struggles, your financial situation, or your future ambitions. Let your actions speak, and let your words remain powerful through scarcity. The less you reveal, the more control you maintain over how others perceive and interact with you. Remember, predictability is weakness. When you're an open book, people skip to the ending. Be the story they can't quite figure out, the puzzle they respect because they can't solve it completely. 2. Never show desperation or neediness. Desperation has a smell, and people detect it instantly. Whether you're desperate for approval, attention, employment, or companionship, broadcasting this need in public is like painting a target on your back. Machiavelli observed that people respect strength and exploit weakness. When you appear needy, you invite manipulation. Employers lowball desperate candidates. Romantic interests lose attraction to those who chase too eagerly. Social circles marginalize those who seek validation too obviously. In public, carry yourself with the quiet confidence of someone who has options. Even if you're struggling internally, your external demeanor should project capability and self-sufficiency. This isn't about being dishonest, it's about understanding that vulnerability has its place, and that place is rarely in the public arena where wolves circle looking for prey. When negotiating, never let them see you sweat. When networking, approach as an equal, not a supplicant. When socializing, contribute value rather than seeking it desperately from others. The energy you project determines the treatment you receive. People are drawn to those who seem complete unto themselves. They want to be around winners, not those drowning in need. By mastering your external presentation, you create opportunities that desperation would instantly destroy. Strength attracts, desperation repels. Choose which force field you emit. 3. Never lose control of your emotions. Your emotions are your own private property, they should never become public entertainment. Yet how many times have you witnessed someone explode in anger, break down in tears, or become visibly rattled in a public setting? What was your assessment of that person afterward? Machiavelli advised that rulers must appear calm and in control, regardless of internal turmoil. This principle applies equally to your daily life. The moment you lose emotional control in public, you lose respect, credibility, and power. You become predictable and therefore exploitable. Anger is particularly dangerous. When you lose your temper publicly, you hand your enemies a weapon. They now know exactly how to push your buttons. You've revealed a vulnerability they can trigger whenever it serves their purposes. Worse, you've damaged your reputation in the eyes of everyone who witnessed your loss of control. This doesn't mean suppressing all emotion or becoming a robot. It means developing the discipline to choose when and where you express intense feelings. Save your raw emotions for private spaces with trusted individuals. In public, maintain the composure that signals strength, maturity, and strategic thinking. When provoked, take a breath. When insulted, smile knowingly. When frustrated, remain measured. The person who can't be rattled is the person who can't be defeated through emotional manipulation. Your composure becomes armor that deflects attempts to destabilize you. 4. Never speak negatively about others. Few things destroy your reputation faster than being known as someone who gossips, badmouths, or constantly criticizes others behind their backs. Yet this temptation is everywhere, especially in social and professional settings where negative talk flows freely. Machiavelli understood that your words travel farther than you imagine. When you speak negatively about person A to person B, you've accomplished 3 things, none of them good. First, you've potentially created an enemy if your words get back to person A. Second, you've signaled to person B that you're willing to betray confidences and speak poorly of people. Third, you've lowered yourself in the eyes of everyone listening. The truly powerful don't need to tear others down. They build themselves up through actions, not through diminishing competitors. When you consistently take the high road in public discourse, you separate yourself from the petty masses engaged in endless negativity. If you disagree with someone, address them directly and privately. If someone has wronged you, handle it with dignity. If you dislike someone, let your distance speak rather than your words. The leader who remains above gossip and negativity gains a reputation for integrity that becomes its own form of power. Moreover, remember that today's enemy might be tomorrow's ally. The person you badmouth today might be in a position to help or hurt you tomorrow. Keep your public words clean, constructive, and strategic. Your restraint will be remembered and rewarded. 5. Never beg or plead. There's a vast difference between making a request and begging. One preserves dignity, the other destroys it. In Machiavelli's world, leaders who begged were quickly replaced by those who commanded. Public begging, whether for a job, a favor, forgiveness, or attention, broadcasts powerlessness. It positions you as subservient and desperate, roles that permanently damage how others perceive and treat you. Even if begging occasionally gets you what you want in the moment, the long-term cost to your reputation is catastrophic. Instead, learn to make proposals, not pleas. Frame requests as mutually beneficial exchanges. If someone can help you, show them what they gain from doing so. If you need something, approach from a position of offering value in return. This transforms dynamics from superior-inferior to partner-partner. If you must ask for something significant, do it with confidence and clarity, not with the trembling voice of desperation. State your case, explain your reasoning, and accept the response with grace, whether it's yes or no. Your dignity remains intact, and you maintain the option to return with another proposal another day. Remember that people respect those who respect themselves. If you don't value your own dignity enough to protect it in public, why should anyone else value you? Stand tall, speak clearly, and never reduce yourself to begging. There's always another way, another opportunity, another path. Find it. 6. Never make excuses for your failures. When something goes wrong, the impulse to explain, justify, and make excuses is overwhelming. But publicly making excuses for your failures is one of the fastest ways to erode your credibility and authority. Machiavelli observed that strong leaders take responsibility, they own outcomes, whether positive or negative. When you make excuses in public, you're essentially announcing that external forces control you, that you're not truly in command of your circumstances. This perception is lethal to your influence. The powerful response to failure is simple: acknowledge it briefly, take responsibility, outline what you learned, and move forward. No elaborate justifications. No finger-pointing. No tales of misfortune. Just clean ownership and demonstrated growth. "I miscalculated" is stronger than a 15-minute explanation of all the factors beyond your control. "I'll do better next time" commands more respect than a litany of excuses. People aren't looking for your justifications, they're looking for your character, and character is revealed in how you handle setbacks. Additionally, making excuses trains others to expect mediocrity from you. It signals that you'll always have a reason why things didn't work out. Over time, this pattern destroys trust and opportunity. People stop giving you important responsibilities because they know failure will come with a story rather than a solution. Take ownership publicly. Process privately. Learn continuously. Evolve constantly. This is the path of those who rise above setbacks rather than drowning in them. 7. Never celebrate too loudly or too long. Success is intoxicating, and the urge to celebrate publicly is natural. But Machiavelli warned against excessive celebration, understanding that it creates enemies, invites complacency, and often precedes downfall. When you celebrate too loudly in public, you alienate those who didn't succeed. You create envy and resentment. You paint yourself as a target for those looking to knock someone down a peg. Your moment of triumph becomes a motivation for others to see you fail. Moreover, excessive celebration signals that you're surprised by your own success, that winning isn't your normal state. The truly powerful expect to win. They acknowledge victories with quiet satisfaction and immediately turn their attention to the next challenge. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy your achievements. It means you do so with measured grace. Thank those who helped. Acknowledge the effort. Then move on quickly. Let your success speak through continued excellence, not through extended victory laps that make you look desperate for validation. Also consider that fortunes change rapidly. The person celebrating ostentatiously today may face defeat tomorrow. Excessive celebration creates a longer fall and a more satisfying target for those who enjoy schadenfreude. Protect yourself by maintaining equilibrium in both victory and defeat. Celebrate privately with your inner circle. In public, remain composed, gracious, and already focused on what's next. This approach builds respect and maintains the mystique of someone for whom success is expected, not exceptional. 8. Never admit weakness or uncertainty. In your private life, with trusted advisors and loved ones, vulnerability can strengthen bonds. In public, it's almost always a strategic error. Machiavelli knew that leaders must project confidence and capability, even when they privately harbor doubts. When you publicly admit you're confused, overwhelmed, incapable, or uncertain, you invite others to question your competence. In competitive environments, which is essentially all public spaces, this weakness will be exploited. Competitors will press their advantage. Allies will reconsider their support. Opportunities will flow toward those who appear more capable. This is harsh, but it's reality. The public sphere rewards projected strength. Save your authentic struggles for private moments with people who have earned your trust and have your best interests at heart. In professional meetings, social gatherings, and public forums, project capability even when you're figuring things out behind the scenes. Learn to reframe uncertainty as exploration. Instead of, "I don't know what to do," try, "I'm evaluating several strategic options." Instead of, "This is too hard for me," try, "This presents interesting challenges I'm addressing." The substance might be similar, but the perception is radically different. Additionally, admitting weakness publicly gives ammunition to those who would undermine you. They'll quote your own words when questioning your suitability for opportunities. They'll remind others of your admitted limitations. Protect yourself by guarding your vulnerabilities and presenting capability until you've truly mastered whatever you're pursuing. 9. Never argue without purpose. Arguments happen. Disagreements are inevitable. But engaging in public arguments without strategic purpose is a waste of power and a gift to your enemies. Machiavelli understood that every public action should serve a strategic end. Random conflict serves no one but entertains everyone. When you argue publicly over trivial matters, you look petty. When you engage with every criticism or provocation, you look reactive and easily manipulated. When you cannot let any challenge pass without response, you reveal insecurity rather than strength. The powerful choose their battles carefully. They engage in conflict when there's something meaningful to gain or protect, and they disengage from pointless provocations. They understand that some arguments are traps designed to make you look bad regardless of outcome. Before engaging in any public disagreement, ask yourself, what am I trying to accomplish? Will engaging advance my interests or simply satisfy my ego? Is this person worth my energy? Can I win this exchange, and even if I win, what do I actually gain? Often, the most powerful response to provocation is strategic silence or a dismissive comment that ends the exchange before it begins. Let others exhaust themselves in pointless arguments while you conserve your energy for battles that matter. Your selective engagement makes your rare confrontations more impactful and respected. Remember, arguing with fools makes you look foolish. Rising above baseless attacks makes you look strong. Choose wisely. 10. Never forget you're being watched. This is perhaps Machiavelli's most fundamental lesson. In public, you're always on stage. Every action, word, and gesture is being observed, interpreted, and remembered by someone. The powerful never forget this reality. That casual comment you made at a social gathering. Someone filed it away. That moment of frustration you showed in a meeting. It shaped someone's perception of you. That small ethical compromise you thought nobody noticed. Someone saw. Living with this awareness doesn't mean being paranoid or inauthentic. It means being intentional. It means recognizing that your public persona is a strategic asset that requires careful management. It means understanding that consistency between your stated values and your observed actions is the foundation of credibility. Those who rise to positions of influence master the art of public presentation. They know what image they want to project, and they consistently embody it in public spaces. This isn't manipulation, it's professionalism and strategic self-presentation. Consider that in our modern world of smartphones and social media, public has expanded dramatically. A single moment captured on video can define your reputation for years. A careless social media post can destroy opportunities you don't even know you're being considered for. The panopticon is real, and everyone is both watcher and watched. Use this reality to your advantage. Let the knowledge that you're being observed elevate your behavior rather than constrain it. Be the person who consistently demonstrates character, capability, and composure because you know those observations accumulate into reputation, and reputation determines opportunity. These 10 principles aren't about becoming someone you're not. They're about becoming the most strategic, powerful version of who you already are. Machiavelli understood that the game of power has rules, and those who refuse to learn them are condemned to serve those who do. You don't control everything that happens to you, but you absolutely control how you show up in public spaces. You control what you reveal and what you protect. You control your composure and your words. You control whether you build or destroy your own reputation through unconscious behaviors. The difference between those who command respect and those who struggle for scraps often comes down to these subtle public behaviors. Master them, and you position yourself for opportunities others never even see. Ignore them, and you'll wonder why success always seems to elude you despite your talents and efforts. Power respects power. Strength attracts strength. And the world, ruthless as it sometimes is, rewards those who understand its rules and play accordingly. Now it's your turn. Take these principles and apply them. Watch how differently people respond to you when you move through public spaces with this Machiavellian awareness. The transformation won't happen overnight, but it will happen. If this video opened your eyes to the strategic dimension of public behavior, make sure you're subscribed to this channel for more content on power, influence, and personal mastery. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and drop a comment telling me which of these 10 principles resonated most with you. Remember, the world is your stage. Make sure you're giving the performance that leads to the life you want. Now go out there and own your power.